Welcome back, Game Week King family, to another F1 Clash video, and here we are for our qualifying of the Qatar Grand Prix. I wasn't able to record yesterday, so we're going to be going for the qualifying today in the Champions Division here. So let's go enter into the Champions Division and go qualify and see how we do. Remember to support a content creator in game by going into settings, community, support a creator, and type in gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. All right, before we jump on in, the Qatari crate is a pretty okay crate to get. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty nice crate to get. You have some good parts in there, the suspension and the rear wing, and you also will be getting Carlos Sainz. And just for those of you who did not know, the next event coming up is going to be the Ferrari Team Series event, where Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc is going to be getting a 10% buff. So it's going to be nice to buy some of those. All right, but for now, let's go jump on into the qualifying and see how we do in that one. Here we go for our first race on Singapore. It's going to be pouring at Singapore. Boy, let's go. All right, there we go. P19, P21. No problem. What boost? We are in qualifying, so we kind of don't have to use up more cuppa there. Alright, so let's go test the hook, how that would work for our drivers with a lot of corners. And the Merlin, who also has a lot of corners. 210 corner boosts here. Let's see how they work out. Slow start, fast start. So even though it's 10 corners, if your car does not get a super fast start with the fast start boost, then you're going to struggle to make up some places at the starting of the race. As you can see, we are struggling to make up some places here. So that leaves information for us to digest, that the race start is the most important boost to have, or the most important stats to have in the game. So anything that gives you a high amount of race start, that's a go-to boost, because you're gonna need it. Even though the cornering does help throughout the race start gives you the biggest advantage to give you a massive boost at the starting of the race. And they would just get squeezed by Hamilton, and he's off. Let's push now, or Alonso here, as our Stroll is kind of stuck in the back, as it's a wet race, so you're gonna expect these stucks to happen. Let's go up the inside. Around the outside goes Alonso. Didn't manage to pick up, as the rival Hamilton overtook as well. Now we got that one. Can we squeeze by Hamilton? Now we have the extra cornering, which allows you to overtake in corners a lot more. As you can see, my Alonso is just basically overtaking on every single corner in the game right now, in this race right now. He's just like overtaking on every corner. He failed that one. And the reason why he's overtaking basically on every corner is because of the high cornering stats that he gets from the boosts. Alright, so once your driver has the high cornering stats, it makes overtaking in the corners a little bit more easier. So this is why the race start and cornering boosts are the masters of the game right now. So boosts like the Cuppa, unstoppable, the Prince, unstoppable. Anything that gives you good race start, good overtaking, good cornering is the way to go. Alright, no stocking for our drivers, which is great. So we'll pick up a few positions from those who stocked, and we got blocked. Shouldn't have gotten blocked with Stroll there, but we got blocked, so we're gonna just let him drive. Now all these cars, P12, to P1 is going to be going into pit. So what we're going to do is we're going to boost from here with our drivers, and we're also going to boost from there with Lance Stroll as well, and see how much of these guys who are going to be going into pit we can catch up to. We're out of power unit with our Alonso, but we're right by going by the pits now, so we should pick up a few. All right, so we're up to P8 with our Alonso, and our Stroll didn't catch anybody, but he's now up to P19, 18. Now we could just change focus now onto Stroll to push him through the corners to try and overtake and pick up some positions and make up some more points. As Alonso is up in P8, he's going to hold on up there. He's not going to get any worse than that, unless he's going to pick up some more positions and get better. But our Stroll is in the back here. We could use his his high cornering stats to overtake in the back here and pick up some more positions. Let's go up the inside here. He goes a little bit wide behind Valtteri. Good defending from Bottas. Alright, Bottas is doing a pretty good job at defending Lance Stroll. Now we should get him up the inside here. Nope. Around the outside. Yes, we do. Alright, so we finally get him out the way. Let's boost now our Alonso. We could just boost Bottas from there because he has a nice distance. Great deal of defending was done by Valtteri to hold him off. As Alonso now tries to make his way around AI Alonso up to P6 for the finish. And Lance Stroll trying to get past Ocon there, but he ran out of power unit and Ocon retook as he ran out of tires. So overall, a great race here for our first race. We'll take it. Let's go jump on into our next one and see what we do in that one. Here we go for our next race. We're on Italy for this one. This one is more of a dry race. Alright. We're going to go for softs and medium tires. And we're going to go with race start boost this time around. So we're going to go with the Cuppa. We have a lot of Cuppa, so we'll go with the Cuppa. And let's go. Perfect start for Alonso on his softs, but he's kind of slow off the start. Now he's moving up. So now you see a difference when your drivers are using the race start boost. As you can see, you get a nice little launch at the starting of the race, and your drivers are able to make up a few positions early on, and then you could just maintain those positions and pick up a few more going forward throughout the race. As you can see, Alonso is now up to P15. Lance Stroll is trying his best. He's up to P17 now. Alright, so we'll cut down there as both drivers have maxed out their power unit. And now holding down their positions. Alonso still going ahead, picking up positions because he's on the soft compound and the rest of the pack is on mediums, hards, and so on. So he can use that to his advantage. However, he's going to be going into pit now for some medium tires with service in here, because we did softs and we're going to do those for 2 laps, then bring him in for mediums. Kind of going for the undercut strategy with Alonso. As for Stroll, we're going to bring him back for fresh mediums. Come on, we didn't get blocked. Blockage in the pit is just horrible. However, our pit time is still not as fast as the Series 12 drivers or the Series 12 AI cars. Let's see if we can squeeze Alonso around here. Not making it. Alright, good try, Alonso. He's trying his best to get by Yuki Tsunoda. Now he does. as we empty all the way. Good block from Hulkenberg there. All right, so we're back out in P18, P22. Going for the undercut strategy here with our Alonso, as most of these guys are going to be going into pit, but we want him to close the gap so we can take advantage. Almost got that Hulkenberg there. He lined it up. Now we can boost him. Cut him back down up to P11. Lance Stroll up to P14. All right, one more lap with our Alonso. Oh, we're on lap 5, so this is the lap we're going to be going into pit. And we're going to go no service for Alonso for some fresh mediums. And one more lap for Lance Stroll, then we're going to be bringing him into pit. Let me see, hard tires currently pitting. And we're going to boost our Stroll. See if we can move up to P13. All right, so he didn't move up. Alonso on his way out, didn't get blocked, but he got a slow exit there. Up the inside he goes, nope, can't make it. All right, we're gonna go into softs with no servicing for Stroll. Stroll wants to pass Hulkenberg here. There we go, got him. All right, we're gonna line up Alonso to boost by pit. Up the inside of Ocon he goes, and he's by pit. Now here comes Lance Stroll, getting blocked by Piastri. Give him a little bit of support onto his soft compounds. Can't squeeze past Piastri there, so we'll cut him back down. Now it's a matter of us managing our power unit. Not our power unit, our servicing with our drivers. Come again, Alonso. Alright, Piastri doing a wonderful job at defending here. Not giving our Alonso the time of day to pass. Can he squeeze by here? Yes, he can around the outside. Alright, let me see what tires is. Oh, hard tires. All of these guys are on hard, so we could just boost our Alonso here and he will attack those hards. Let's boost our Stroll, I should say. Let's boost our Alonso to finish as Lance Stroll moves up to P12 around all the hards. And there we go. Beautiful finish. P11, P12 for us. So a nice 27 points. We'll take that. All right. Here we go for our next race on Monza. Not Monza, Imola. We just raced on Monza. So back to back in Italy. 22-23 for us. Carlos Sainz getting P16 there. All right, so we want to give Alonso the softer compound than Lance Stroll because Alonso gets more overtaking done. And we're going to give Alonso the Kawhi. And then we're going to give Stroll the Kappa. All right. Let's see if we can pull 3 laps on those softs for Alonso. Even with a fast start. And there goes Alonso moving up in front of Stroll with the team orders on the soft compound. And he should make his way through up to P17 already. Squeezing by to P16. Inside line to P15. Lance Stroll trying to follow here. He's up to P19. Ah, what a stop by Bottas there to our Alonso, but we finally got him on the next corner. There we go. Alonso slipping through the crack there, making his way up to P12, and it's a safety car early on, so let's charge. We're not going to be going into pit to lose our positions gained. It's an early safety car. So we'll just recharge our battery. So we basically got a free boost a while ago under our race start. And now we get a reset to the start to restart. So I think we should be able to go 3 laps with Alonso and 4 laps with Lance Stroll now after the safety car. So we're gonna do the 1 stop with Stroll going 4-4 with 3-4 medium tires. So we're gonna do 4 anyways, and then we probably come to 4 on hards with Stroll. But I like it when my drivers have room to boost. I haven't found going extremely long in this version to be the better option. I like it when they have room to boost on their tires, so you can boost them through corners to get overtakes and such the like. But let's go. Alright, so we form the line as the safety car goes in. We're going to boost them off, see if we can squeeze by anybody else. And look at Alonso already moving up to P10, Lance Stroll up to P15. Alright, we're going to cut Alonso down here because we want him to do the next lap, and he's going pretty well. Stroll is looking good to go for 4 laps. Alright, so we're going to pit Alonso here in this lap. So we're going to boost him anyways. Let's push him as the rival is pushing behind. Come on, Magnussen, get out the way. Kevin Magnussen blocking us up. Alright, we're going to bring in Alonso. We're going to do servicing. Alright, we're up to P7. And we're just going to go by pit with our Stroll. Now the question is, can we get 4 laps out of these mediums on Lance Stroll? That is going to be the question. Alonso back out in P20. Can we get 4 laps out of Lance Stroll on these mediums is the question. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to test it. See if we can get 4 laps even though it's 3-3. Alright, let's boost now or Alonso as we go in with Stroll. Here comes or Alonso. He's out of power unit. That he's all the way up to P13. Alright, so it's going to be a slow 4 laps for Lance Stroll because we'll have to keep him on conserve if we're going to be going to the extent that we want to go. And he has all that power unit. This is why I don't see going too long with your drivers beneficial. In this version, we're going to go around with Alonso for another lap. Let's boost Stroll here. We need him to cross the line with 75%. Alright, so he's right at the finish line, basically with 75%. So he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it at all. So we'll have to go to pit back with Stroll. Alright, we're going to go to pit with Alonso with no servicing. So we'll push Stroll here and we'll just bring him back to pit on the next lap, lap 7. But we're going to push him here to make up some places, so he gets a nice clean stop on his final pit stop on lap 7. Use up all of the power unit he has. We're going to go no servicing. Alright, Alonso back out in P14. Now push Stroll here. We want him to get back out just around Alonso, if not in front. And we'll just cut that down there, charge up a little bit of the power unit, and then we'll boost him on into pit. Alright, so he wouldn't make it. Here comes Alonso. Come on, Stroll, get out, get out, get out. He's coming out, he's coming out. Alright, so he's out in P15, squeeze back into 14. Don't have the power unit to squeeze into 13, but he's still out in a good position. He's back up to 13 now. Alright, so we were attempting to get the 4 laps. He wasn't going to make 4 laps on those tires. So we should have gone for the soft tires after his pit stop to do the last 2 laps on those softs. But we've managed to move up 2 positions to the finish line. So P8, P12 is our finish here for a nice 30 points in this one. Alright, so great drive there from our drivers. And as I said, this version is definitely not favoring going too long on tires. So where you could normally do like squeeze in like a 1 stop in there, it's going to be painful. So you might want to go for the 2-stop strategy on the softer compound tires. All right, So let's go jump on into our next race. Here we go for our final race of the video. And we're out qualified. Let's go see. We've been getting out qualified throughout the qualifying here. All right, so we're on to Baku. Now, Baku is where the one stop would be the best option. So we're going to go for that, but we're going to put Alonso on the softer compound, as he normally do a lot more overtaking than Lance Stroll. All right, so let's go cup off for both drivers. So he's going to team order Stroll right away and get a launch up. He didn't team order Stroll there. Now he gets by Stroll, and Stroll returns the favor by going back by Alonso. Wonder what's going on with my drivers here. They're not working apparently how they are supposed to be working. They're just fighting in the back here and not moving up. They're basically getting stuck and fighting with each other as they charge down each other. Lance Stroll not giving Alonso the time of day. Alonso, he's flying, trying to make up some places. He's trying to get the job done. He's up to P16. Right behind Hulkenberg, and he's out now of power unit. All right, so P16, P18 is where we are. Stroll, I don't know what happened there with Alonso and Stroll, but they both were fighting away at the end there. But we managed to get off and get the race started. All right, so Alonso up to P16, Stroll up to P20 now, dropping back. Yes, medium tires are passing him as we allow our drivers to move. All right, those on softs will be going into pit now, and it's a lot of them. It's a good amount of drivers on softs. Everybody on softs should be stopping now, so we should pick up those positions. Did we vote? Yes, we did pick up a few of those, and some of them, only George Russell came back to softs. The front runners are still on softs, going for 4 laps. All right, so we're gonna bring in Alonso now on his mediums to hard tires. So we're gonna boost him on into pit, and we're gonna let our Stroll continue to drive as Alonso make his way to pit on his mediums. And he's out of power unit, but he got the boost as he was going in, so he's continued to have his boost. And we're gonna bring back Stroll out. Alonso, good exit with the boost, but then he's cut off because he didn't have any power unit remaining. Now he's up to P15 on his hards, doing pretty well. All right, Lance Stroll now up to P11. We're gonna boost him here into pit. Now we want our Alonso, he's up to P14, to be right nearby Stroll. So we're going to let him boost this power unit that he has down the straight here, because we want him to try and pass as much as those guys were in pit as possible. As we fly by, there we go, up to P9. Come on, Stroll, get out there. P20 it is for Lance Stroll. Up to P19 now. All right, so we're looking good here. Alonso, great drive by him, made his way back around to P9 as Lance Stroll is kind of trying to pull up. He's now back in P20 as he got passed by Piastri. No worries, some of these guys in front of Stroll will be going to pit, so he'll pick up back some positions from them. Right, Alonso holding down P9 so beautifully here. Let's give Stroll a little bit of support, see if he can squeeze by the rival. He's now up to P15. All right, now we see the rival boosting away his Hamilton, and we're going to defend. We are going to defend because that Hamilton will have to go to pit. And we're going to defend through the corners and give support to our Alonso, and we got passed right at the last minute. All right, but the rival should be going to pit. There he goes. So we're going to boost now our Stroll. So Stroll can pick him up. There we go. Alonso back in P9. See if Stroll can pick up P14. Yes, he can. So we're looking good overall here. D3-4-4-3 strategy worked out pretty great for us here. Let's see if we can squeeze past Gasly. Don't have the power unit to do so, but we try. Come on, give me a little bit of power unit. Oh man, we just needed a little bit of power unit right there to squeeze past Gasly. We got passed by, looks like Russell or Hamilton, one of the two of them, but it was a Mercedes car. So P9, P14 in the end. Still a great race for us. We managed to get 27 points, and our final score in the qualifying is, let's take a look. Our final score in the qualifying here is going to be 113 points, which is pretty nice. All right, for 4 races. All right, so let's go. Pretty nice. Let me know down in the comments how you guys did in your qualifying event, and remember to support a content creator in game by going into settings, community, support a creator, and type in gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. I have some tokens saved up there because I don't have the time to use them up as yet. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our juniors qualifying, so look out for that. And I'll see you guys. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.